Yeah, I had a pretty good IRL recently. I got such a late start to my streaming today that I didn't think I wanted to go into like another MST run. But I still want to meet my goal of streaming every day. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty tired. I mean, I'm probably still gonna be up for like a couple hours. It's not totally out of the question to stream like another MST run, but I just feel like today's not the day to do it. I mean, tomorrow I could. I'm surprised my hair looks good, but it kind of does. Yeah, tomorrow, Toon Link. When will I stream tomorrow? Probably earlier in the day. It's just that my sleeping schedule means that I'm tired right now. Jelking. I'm still kind of worried about my wrist issues going into the release of the Switch and Breath of the Wild. It needs to not be a problem. I'm gonna continue to be diligent with stretching and just hope that it kind of works out. Because, like, I need to be able to play. Yeah, wrist surgery, I don't know if it's an option really. It might be. Maybe down the line or something. But I'm not gonna do anything drastic when there's only a month left before Breath of the Wild comes out. I've also felt kind of mellow lately. I don't think I've been like high energy. I think I've been kind of quiet. I mean, Mellow's fine. Yeah. No, I think I'll continue to live alone and do what interests me. Yeah, I can't figure out what to do with the logo on the stream. I'm not sure. Uh, things are okay. I'm just sort of like not really up for streaming tonight for any like significant purpose or length. But I still wanted to pop in, say hi, and be like, hey. Hey, nothing to say. I feel like I need to be bolder in life. I mean, in some ways, I'm really bold. But not always. I don't know. I felt quiet lately. Quiet in that, like, I get thoughts and I'm just sort of like internally processing everything. And sometimes it feels like effort to try to, like, break out of that, like, sort of lonely internal thought process. And, like, I think it's important to do it. Well, Artonius, the plan is to just release everything until. Just release all the old videos, sometimes watch them on stream, and sometimes just upload them. And just get it all done. Just get it all done before the game comes out. I mean, I guess I am Blakers, I guess. Uh, Maddie Mayo. I think it's like, it's not necessarily a chore, but it's not the most exciting thing. But I don't have too much to really do. My options are like, stay diligent with programming, or continue to just work on uploading everything, or like vent and whine. And sometimes the venting and the whining feels like the best to me, because that's when I could like, sometimes I feel free to vent, and sometimes the venting is like, I don't know, it's weird. It's weird. There's something I like about it. Um I think occasionally I'm extremely boring and I'm like, I don't know much to say.
It's so good to be
Satan,
happiness
thanks.
and glamorous. We love ourselves and no one else.
Yeah, Blakers, my mood varies a lot. This stream feels a little bit, I don't know, I feel like hesitant to talk. I feel kind of reserved. When I'm venting and like drawing in all these fucking trolls and shit, sometimes I get like invigorated. Sometimes when I'm just hanging out though, I'm kind of quiet and boring. I don't have anything to say. Um I don't know. I just get distracted by stupid shit. Like I look out the window and I see some lights in the distance, and like I like there's a little gap in the lights, so there's kind of like two sets of lights that are like distinct groups. And like the one on the left is like wider than the one on the right, and you can like compare the ratio of like how wide the sets of lights are. And so my mind just gets distracted and I start thinking about that. And I just like look over at the lights and I'm like grouping them in my mind, and then thinking about how like there's lights out there, and I just like, from this exact angle there's like this set of data from the lights, where it's like you could like quantifiably measure like how this is like laid out. I don't know. I'm off in fucking dreamland half the time. I don't have like, I'm really bad at like I don't know. making small talk or something. I don't know. It's funny talking about that. And like, I don't know. That was kind of nice, actually. Hearing me say almost anything is interesting. I mean, only if I like feel it or whatever. It's just like I don't know. Okay, I could tell a story. I could tell a story. So, I found out I can buy like pre-cooked sliced beef. So I don't have to do anything except open the package and eat the meat. And I was like, oh my god, this reminds me of when I was a kid and my mom would sometimes make some food and then there'd be leftovers in the fridge and stuff and there'd just be like slices of meat and I would just like eat the meat. And it was really tasty. And since I like fucking don't cook because I'm like this spoiled bitch, I sort of like was kind of happy to realize that I could just buy this pre-cooked sliced beef and I was like, oh my god. And I bought it and I started eating it, even though as I was eating it I was thinking about the Google lecture talking about how plant-based diet is healthy and if you eat too much meat it's like you get like heart disease and shit, like in higher statistical like likelihood of getting heart disease and stuff. So it's sort of like I'm not proud of like, I just wanted some fucking delicious food. And so I get this meat, this big chunk of meat. I ate the whole thing today. But I ate like half of it and then I was like, damn, I need salt. I don't have fucking salt in my apartment. So I went out to the Walgreens where I had that argument with the manager. And like I was on the lookout for the manager as I was there. I was like looking out. And I decided if I saw him, I would actually walk up to him and apologize. But I didn't see him. But I got my salt, came back, I salted the meat, and then I ate it, and it was really good. But I don't want to do that regularly. It's just like, I wanted some meat, I guess. But yeah, like yesterday and today, I hung out with a friend, which was good. I feel like I'm a really passive person when I'm around people. I feel like when I'm streaming and it's just me alone, I allow my like very closed sort of personality to just like become massive and I'm like free to be very like extroverted. Whereas when I'm hanging out with people in real life, I'm like a little mouse. I'm like a shy little mouse. And it's certainly pleasant, but sometimes I feel kind of bad because it's like when I'm so quiet, maybe that just makes the whole experience less interesting. It's still pleasant, though. I mean, I still read our futurology like every day. Some recent stuff that happened. AI is now better than humans at Texas Hold'em poker. A game of hidden information, but it's a step forward. That's kind of cool. And there was a new article about the being able to like read minds with the brain to computer interface with like specifically completely paralyzed people who literally can't do anything, but they have a brain and they're thinking and they're alive, but they're just like totally locked in. And like they were able to like get yes no binary answers out of their brain, asking them questions with these things attached to their head with non-invasive surgery, so they didn't have to like cut open their skull or anything. They just put these things on the head, and they can read the brain waves enough to like get binary yes no answers out of them. And I mean, there's this fucking political chaos going on, and you know, Trump was rumored to have this executive order that was like anti-LGBT, but it turns out that did not happen. But there's still like the immigration fiasco and everything else that's going on, and like the appointment of the Supreme Court justice or whatever. I don't know. I'm like a little bit detached from politics. It seems everyone's freaking out, and I go to Twitter and there's just like a sea of political bad news and takes, and like I don't know, I feel a little bit distant from it, which is maybe beneficial for like my personal like mood, but I still recognize that there's like battles to be fought and stuff. I guess I'm taking a very sort of passive approach, but I don't know what to think really. What could he really do? Well, he could enact some sort of like religious freedom to discriminate sort of thing, or like something like that could happen, but apparently it's not happening, at least not now, so I don't know. Shouldn't hide opinions from my friends. Yeah, sometimes I'm really passive, or sometimes I'll have a thought that's like relevant to a conversation while I'm talking to someone, and I just sort of hold it in. I don't know. It probably makes the conversation less interesting. I'm just really passive in real life when I'm hanging out with people. I'm way more active like on the stream. Artonius, online, that's kind of what you are. You're just a name in a chat right now. I get a lot of these like transhuman thoughts, and like, I mean, I've gone on rants before about this stuff, about like bypassing death and stuff. I think I feel quite shy to talk about these things in person, but on my stream, it's sort of like my own little place where I can feel more like in control of the conversation or something. I don't know. I feel less shy on my stream. I was thinking about I think it's the Richard Feynman quote about not being sad about death because, I don't know the exact quote, but it's something like not really being sad about death because, well, he said that there was a lot of him kind of spread everywhere, and so the death didn't bother him. And he's right in a way, right? Because he had all these sort of like physics contributions, and he was part of like, he talked in front of a camera, got like these little documentary things, and like there's videos, and he wrote books and stuff, and there's all this stuff about his life spread out, and like people read his stuff and watch the videos of him, and like his contributions have like affected the world. And so he did all this stuff, and like even though he's dead, he lives on through all his like stuff that he did. And like, I don't know why I always think about death. I feel like I always just think about death. I feel like I want to like get to the next level of life, and I don't know what that might encompass or how far that might go. But like, I just want to take life seriously and like do my best, and if I can get to some like next stage of existence. I've not seen Westworld, but that quote is yeah, that quote makes sense to me, Court. I've seen The Fountain. Okay, so Prince Blueblood, tomorrow my SATA cables are coming, and my 16 gigabyte USB thing. So tomorrow evening or something, I could try to get the hard drives working. Dang it, I think this goes back to the conversation we had about the pair of scissors. I think we still see it differently. Like the concept of potential. I don't know. It's weird. I know, there's 1 month left till Breath of the Wild. And definitions of value are arbitrary. I don't know, that's a complex. I don't know how to respond to that really. You could look at some slight, like, kind of like more narrow scope of like, well, going back to the scissors, I guess, like if I was trying to cut a piece of paper cleanly in half, and I had like a a squishy ball, and I had a pair of scissors, then the pair of scissors would have more value for that situation. So from a narrower focus, there's like meaning to the value in terms of like real world potential. But from like a broader standpoint, I don't even know what to say. I don't know. Well, I kind of specifically narrowed it down to the fact that there was a goal with different potential outcomes depending on the tool used. And so one tool would have more value than the other to accomplish the goal. Or if your goal was to win a national Smash tournament, picking Zelda, you'd get like a lower expected value than picking Cloud. And if your goal was to not let the light of consciousness cease to exist and continue to thrive and spread, then like all out nuclear war is of lower value than like clean energy and peace and harmony. So I guess I don't know, for value, does there have to be a goal then? Does there have to be a goal for something to have value? But that's not true, dang it, because you can make educated, like, you can understand what's likely to occur. And that's why when you have to take a shit, you get up and you go to the bathroom instead of just like shitting your pants. It's because you know that it's likely a better idea to use the bathroom. Maybe that's a bad analogy. So you can't just say like, I don't know what might happen, because you can kind of know what'll happen in a lot of situations. It's not like the future is totally unknown. It's like you can kind of foresee some of the future, and you can, I don't know, make educated guesses as to what to do or what would be good. I don't think that's a real argument though, dang it. You could use a plunger, because it's probably better than shitting your pants, even with the risk of clogging the toilet. Oh my god, it's been 40 minutes of the stream? What the fuck? Where did the 40 minutes go? I guess I've had a good stream. I started the stream and I felt kind of like reserved and like, I don't know. Alright, well, yeah, this was fun. I think I might go though. Good stream, everyone. Sorry it was a short one. Sorry it was a short stream. Tomorrow, I'll probably watch more MSC runs or something. This is actually a good stream. I don't know how. Well, thanks for tuning in, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Alright, goodbye.